Welcome, I didn't start yet. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is a great day to be alive. And yes, most of you guys are used to me having a beard by now. So, yeah. I'm gonna die. Oh, sorry about that. You guys are used to me having a beard, not being so baby-faced. So now you actually get to see what my face really looks like. And welcome to the new people that are now here. Today is, of course, the review of Daddy's Home 2. But before we do that, I want to explain why my mouth hurts right now and I'm talking like this. Is because of something I just learned how to do. And it's going to be featured in one of the videos, and it is this thing. If you don't know what this is, here it is. This is what it is. It's exactly what's in his mouth. Now, featured in the motion picture, a boy named Charlie Brown. So, that is definitely a Charlie Brown thing. I just figured out how to use this. It hurts my teeth a little bit, but overall, this is how I have to play this stupid thing. Is literally like this. So I gotta brace it like I'm wearing some braces. So before we get into the review, I just messed it up. Now, that's all I can do so far. I can't do anything else. I pretty much tried using it without instructions, so that's the furthest I've come on that. But anyways, let's jump right into the review. So, we are aware how these work. First half, spoiler-free. Last half, spoilers, obviously. That's how we do it. All this week is going to be reviews. There's going to be a video in a while of the mouth harp. So, I'm working on it. As you guys heard, I'm not very good with it. I just learned how to get it to vibrate on my teeth. It hurts. It's a good thing I brushed my teeth, because if I didn't... Well, thing is, when I took that out of my mouth, you would have seen something on it. Which would have been plaque. So, at least I brushed my teeth so we didn't get that ugly image in our mouth. Face thing. Right back after this ad. So, anyways, Daddy's Home 2. Should you watch it? If you're a big Will Ferrell fan or shirtless Mark Wahlberg fan, sure, you should watch this movie. If you're a comedy fan, you should definitely go and see this. Now, this is a somewhat Christmas movie. It is having a Christmas theme. That's not really spoiling it. Kind of already figured this out from the trailers that we've seen. So, long story short, it's a Christmas comedy. All the characters actually fit their roles very, very well. Whether it's a definitive role or a supporting character role. It actually fits. Now, there's some moments that are funnier than others. There's some moments that seem like they shouldn't have actually made it into the final version of the film. Soundtrack was actually fairly good. The audio and visual effects were hit and miss in some spots, but overall, not bad. Now, the jokes, there's not as much crude humor in this one as there was in the other one, so it's definitely a PG movie. If you're taking a kid to watch this, I suggest that you are aware there is coarse language in this. There's not a whole lot of swearing that goes on, but just be aware that if you're going to be one of the parents that goes and does that, there is going to be some language used in there that you might not want your young ones learning. I almost said young ones, but at least I caught myself in that one. So, overall, this movie is pretty much hit and miss in spots. It's got a lot of scenes that are funnier than the others. Personally, one of my scenes that's my favorite is about the 50-minute mark, I want to say. There's a lot of references to other things that Will Ferrell has done over the years of his career that has made it into this film. So if you're an Easter egg hunter, you will see some Easter eggs, not any big ones, not any minor ones, but you will see enough to satisfy yourself. So, overall, before I finish this part, and I dive into the little bit of spoilers that I'm going to talk about, I am going to say this movie is a 8.7. Like I said, hit and miss in some spots. Jokes slowly start getting funnier and funnier, and the movie actually finds its traction. Later on in the film, it starts off slow, so that's kind of to be expected with a comedy. But anyways, jumping right into the spoilers now, so if you're just here for the other, I suggest you click off now, or just leave a comment saying, hey, I just finished this part. That's why your view minutes didn't go to the rest. I completely understand. You don't want to have the movie spoiled for you. So, let's jump right into the spoilers. So, anyways, now that we're into the spoiler part, I'm just going to say right off the bat, at the very start of the movie, it pretty much has the same introduction as the previous movies had, well, movie in that case, as the first one did, introducing Mark Wahlberg. Now, they do the same thing with Mark's father, played by Mel Gibson in this movie. That scene, instead of having Will Ferrell with the phone, is now Mark Wahlberg's turn. Overall, there are some scenes that don't make any sense. For example, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the tree cutting scene. Now, the tree cutting scene didn't really make any sense to me as to why they chose to cut down the telephone pole. I realize that the one character is supposed to be stupid, but it was stated that it's a federal crime to do so. They did it, and they only got a $21,000 bill. So, I'm not entirely sure as to why that was stated, and then nothing else happened other than going, oh, well, we'll go half and half on it. And it cost 21 grand. So, not sure as to why taking out a cell phone tower was a smart idea, but overall it did make it into the film. It didn't make any sense to me, but it did add the comedic effect that the first one had with the skateboard scene. So, you seen him die twice on film. The other part was, near the very end, the sing-along part. That part I thoroughly enjoyed because it had almost everybody that was there singing along to it. Now, there's one person that I could have swore I seen in this movie, and it was Zac Efron. I believe he is at the very end in the concession stand handing out bags of popcorn. I believe that was him. I could very well be wrong, but I just seen the side of the face and was like, that looks a lot like Zac Efron. So, he could have very well been an extra in the film. Them adding John Cena at the very start, rolling credits, didn't make any sense because he doesn't make an appearance till later on in the film, right near the very end, in the last 40 minutes, 30 minutes of the movie. Overall, some of his scenes were funny, some were stupid with Cena, and just overall Christmas feel kind of thing. It went from being the Grinch to the person that wanted to sing. So, that's all the spoilers I'm going to share on this that I want to point out. But overall, it's a good film to watch on Christmas. It did tug on a little bit of strings for me, going, well, yeah, I can't exactly say that about my dad, or do that with my dad anymore, or any less either. So, that part kind of sucks, but at least it got the feel of what it would be like for me. So, anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic 2017, and if you're not, I hope it gets better for you. Peace.